The news was all over town in 2 minutes, and you could see the people tearing down on the run, from every which way, some of them putting on their coats as they come. Pretty soon, we was in the middle of a crowd, and the noise of the tramping was like a soldier march.
Is that them?
You bet.
The windows and doors was full. When you got to the house, the street in front of it was packed, and the 3 girls was standing in the door. Mary Jane was red-headed, but that don't make no difference. She was most awful beautiful, and her face and her eyes was all lit up like glory. She was so glad her uncles was come. The king, he spread his arms, and Mary Jane, she jumped for them, and the hare-lip jumped for the duke, and there they had it.
Ladies and gents, we have gathered here today to talk about my dear brother, a good man, Mr. Harvey Wilkes. You know, in my letters, I've seen all of you guys as he vividly described you, and he was a good man, a good tanner. Why, it pains my heart, and it really does, to see him go and leave these 3 beautiful young girls out here in the cold, cold world. It really does. And if it's not too much for me to ask, is that I may please have the will so I can see what this generous, kind man has left for his 3 beautiful girls. Now, yes, thank you. And I'm sorry, I just can't do this very much, you know. I get emotional sometimes because, you know, my brother, he's such a good man. So, here we stand today, and the will reads verbatim. I hereby give the title of all my property and everything that I own, the tannery, and to these beautiful girls. Sorry, I don't do this much, get emotional. And a total of $6,000 to these lovely girls, which is hidden in the basement.
So these 2 frauds said they'd go and fetch it up and have everything square and above board, and told me to come with the candle. We shut the cellar door behind us, and when they found the bag, they split it out on the floor, and it was a lovely sight. All them yaller boys. My, the way King's eyes did shine. He slaps the Duke on the shoulder.
Come on, lads, let's go find that money. I reckon there's some flint and tinder in this one. Oh, gosh darn it. All right, Duke. Fire. Let's find that. Find that cash.
Yes, sir.
Gotta be around here somewhere, boys. Say, why, it ain't the whole 6,000. What do you suggest we do, Duke?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Wait a second. I got the greatest idea ever.
Well, out with it, Duke. I don't want to hear none of this nonsense about giving the money back to the girls.
Why don't we just go out there and give it to the ladies?
Why, Duke, that's the greatest plum idea I've ever heard. Now you're thinking with the head on your shoulders and not all this sympathy bull. Now, what do you say, Huck? Great plan or what? Well, I reckon that'll work.
Well, I reckon it's a plan.
All right, and then now we're gonna go out and swindle them folks out of $6,000.
And then the King and the Duke counted the money in front of the girls and gave it to him. And then the King liking to hear himself talk. But then the doctor said something that made...
He's an imposter. That man is a fake. That's the worst accent I've ever heard. Townspeople, please listen.
Why, bloomin', Mr. Robinson. He's proven 101 ways why he is the real Peter Wilkes.
Dr. Robinson, your claims are absolutely ludicrous. I trust him fully and completely with all my financials. Take this $6,000 and invest it how you see fit. and I don't want no receipt.
Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in, pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking out my back door.
They're here! Okay. Well, I reckon these people might be pretty easy to scare. Fuck,